being. But what I do that falls under who I am, I'm a creator. I love to create poetry. I started writing songs when I was 6. I love to write music about real things going on in life. I say I like writing books. I always love stories. I like writing movies. And also, I do like helping people as well. That's why I admire so much that you help people, because I say, like, if I'm going to sing on a show or something, let me bring someone with me so that the promoter or the person will see them if they choose to do so, you know, and just bring everybody up with you. I think when everybody elevates together, it's just no room for, like, jealousy or animosity.
But see, that's the problem in this world. Is so many people that,
Jealous for no reason.
not even that, they hang around you, under you, to play, to see what they can get, and then they turn around and try to backstab, and then look like, oh, maybe I should have did it in a different way, oh, I didn't mean to do that. You thought about all the ends, because me normally, I think about A, B, and C before I actually move.
But if you know a giver, I'm also a giver, you don't need to backstab and move around. See, that's their scarcity mindset, and that's a character flaw too. Because if you see a giver, why don't you know you can ask a giver, and they'll tell you yes or no or wait or something like that. The fact that you got to go around and go behind, you never had good intentions. You get what I'm saying? And I see it as givers. I'm a giver, but I didn't know my limit, because takers don't know their limit.
No, takers, their job is to take till you fall. And once you fall, they still want to take.
The next one.
No, they still manipulate you.
Yeah. But they're also moving on to the next person to take from.
But no, they're scouting for a next person. So when they're scouting for a next person, because they know at a point that you start to move different, you don't woke up. And there's only so many times that you're gonna allow them to do what they're doing, so they don't know when the cutoff zone starts. So they got to have a backup.
A supply. Narcissist supply, they have one here, one in the city, one in the state, one in the state. You don't get them what they want, they go to somebody else.
And then they badmouth you due to they want to
you didn't give them what they wanted.
And on top of it, they want to paint a picture of you, and that's where weak-minded people come from. Because weak-minded people, that means you're going by what somebody tells you instead of finding out for yourself about that person. I'm the type of person is, if some people told you something about me, it is what it is. I'm not finna change your mind or thought. That's too much energy taken from me. Because one, you already done got in your head and it formatted, this is what this is. So now you already have your perception. Now you're thinking down with the messy shit with the other person. All of a sudden, eventually, you finna get slapped and realize, oh, I should have got to know that person myself. Because that person is not what they speak about.
But the person who tell bad about other people, they're cheaters. And the reason why
they're manipulators.
Manipulators, but also cheaters, because it's like, if I put this seed in their ear about this person, they won't go and see how awesome they are. But you don't prosper, because eventually everybody sees everything. You know, nothing always stays the same way. You get what I'm saying? You don't prosper because your mindset was to do it that way.
And
when
if
you do stuff nasty, it never prospers. You go from love, like how you're doing it, you do it from love, it grows. The seed needs love to grow.
And on top of when you plant that seed and you don't have bad intentions, that means any and everything that's said, the other one sees it. And when they see it, now they're looking at you.
Because you're the one told them.
But on top of it, you got to look at that person from the get-go, because one, how many people have you saw this person communicate with, deal with, be around? Why they not together no more? Why you don't move on to the next?
Some people don't want to investigate that.
I'm a nosy bitch.
Exactly.
So
I need to know, so I go out and I go find.
If I see you and Karen, and all of a sudden you and Karen rolling around 6 months good, and all of a sudden, shit, back up, wait, red flag.
It's always red
flag. But see me, I'm a dissector. You might tell me this.
You get to the bottom of the situation.
The other person might tell me this, but now I'm looking at what haven't you told me.
Right.
I'm looking at what you haven't said.
This person is always this person's story, that person's story, and then the truth.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, you got the manipulators that runs and tell you a story first.
Right.
Before the other person do, because they think the other person gonna say it.
Yeah.
Then they paint this picture and be this manipulating way, and then thinking that person is not finna go back and have a discussion.
Right.
And when that discussion is come, bitch, you got 2 red flags, because that person that you done told saying the flaw shit, and the person that you done told it on already knew, and now it's looking like, well, damn.
Right. But then that comes
This is really what
discernment though too, because you like sometimes somebody can run and tell the story first, like my ex did, and then when someone came and asked me, they said, okay, your story sounds right. Their story had holes in it. The manipulator's story always got some holes in it. It's always something that you like, that don't sound quite right. When the other person tell their story that's telling the truth, people recognize the truth if they want to, and they'll be like, yeah, but they said don't sound right.
If you're reading, you read people's body language too.
Body language tells everything, and that's what a lot of people don't understand, especially when you playing victim, you messy, and then you lying.
Right.
All of that shit plays a role. All of that doesn't make any sense.
Right.
So it's like, why is you lying? Because now you get to the point where you lie so much you forgot the truth.
Right.
You can't even tell yourself the truth. You can't even own the truth. You don't even know when you're lying, but everything breaks down and you lose just about everything when the shit started ding, 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 ding. Oh, maybe I need to switch myself.
Right.
Nobody want to look at themselves.
You know, that's about to say.
Nobody want to look at themselves. They want to put the blame on somebody else. So if they put the blame on somebody else, nobody can come to them and look directly in their face and say, it was you who said this.
Right.
On and on and on. They don't want the blame on them. They rather put it on somebody else.
But see, it's easier in life when you don't want to do the work to blame other people, because then you have an excuse. And then, like she said, with victims, they always want other people to feel sorry for them. And that's how they manipulate other people, because then they go, this person did that to me. And if they're a good-minded person, they'll go, oh, they did that to you, I feel sorry. Until they're beat up and used, and then they be like, no, I can't see why. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what it is. To do the inner work, it does hurt. It hurts because you got to face yourself. You got to face yourself. That's hard. You got nobody else to blame.
Yeah.
Well, I face that mirror.
Shadow work is what we call it. Shadow work. Work on your own shadow.
A lot of people need to look at Love Dorsey. Love Dorsey. She is a counselor for marriage counselor. But she's a different type of counselor. She counsels for you to look at your flaws, not to blame the other person.
That's right.
The question she gives, the advice she gives is self-influence.
Right.
She's going to make you look at yourself and question yourself.
A lot of females don't like watching her. Notice I said females.
Yeah.
A lot of men don't like it either, because they have to look at their self.
I find that a lot of men don't like watching her because of her mouth. And it's like, if you can't look past how she talks, then you might be a problem. Because you can't look past that to listen to the message.
She's authoritative.
She is just raw, blunt.
But they find being blunt, so the thing is, blunt don't mean that she's more masculine than them.
No. The problem is, no. Blunt as in, I'm going to tell you about your ass. I'm going to tell her about her ass. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it.
Right. But if they so hard and so macho, what's the problem?
Weak-minded individuals that are not as strong as they portray to be.
Oh, of course. They be more sensitive than us.
Yeah.
Girl, they so damn sensitive.
And the thing about it is, we have a lot of followers that listen, but they won't announce that they're watching. They get off when shit is called out, or they feel some type of way.
Right.
But the thing about it is, anybody that know me, I don't speak much. I don't complain much at all, unless I'm to the point where I say I'm over it.
Right, your boiling point.
My boiling point.
Yeah,
my nice kind, and for a bitch to think that you taking my kindness for weakness and I don't know. I know a lot of things. I just pick and choose when I'm finna nip that in the bud. Because my grandma always say, be naive. Act naive, but don't be naive. So I would act like I don't know anything, or I didn't hear anything, or I don't know you said nothing. And I'm cordial like that. but I'm still gonna walk funny. I'm gonna move different. You're gonna have a long handle spoon. Because again, I pick and choose my battles. And the whole thing is, just because I didn't say nothing don't mean that battle is not coming.
Right.
Even with all the evidence that I have had and everything you done said has came back, you pick and choose your battles.
Right.
So therefore, when you go to that person, they already know why you backed off. They're just not. They're not for certain due to you haven't said anything.
Right.
But they pretty much got an idea of why you're moving the way that you're moving.
Right.
Or you don't come around.
Right.
But they'll make people think that it's you.
Real bad.
They'll make people think that you got the issue. That you have a problem with them. But they don't tell the bitch that you done backdoored them, or you done said certain shit, or you done called somebody and said something, or the lies that you done said done came back, or this person is closed-minded, but at the same time, for instance, I'm finna use a prime example of myself. It was told that I was closed-minded with these events. I didn't want to do anything because I was closed-minded. If I'm not mistaken, any theme event, who did those?
Close-minded. I'm literally trying to wrap my head around this. No, I understand what you're saying, but I'm trying to wrap my head around somebody saying you close-minded.
No, that's what I'm trying to wrap my head around, because you're taking so many ideas and
putting it
creating it, and most creators
but putting
are not
it to life.
You can't be a poet and be closed-minded.
If you go on my page, from the topless pool party to the t-shirt and panties off, to the to the erotic paint party, to the masquerade. Those were my thoughts. To even names, Boss Up Entertainment, Walk Wednesdays. Those were my ideals that I brought to the table. But a closed-minded female, that's what I am.
I think that person's upset because you actually. I think the person who said that she's closed-minded is the person who is upset at the fact that you actually took it from pen and paper and put it into reality.
But the thing about it is, you was with me.
That's on them.
You was with me.
They jealous.
I don't even think it's jealousy. It's that they're so messy and so narrow-minded that they want credit for everything. You can't take credit for shit that you don't do. And on top of it, somebody taught you that. The same bitch that backdoored you and backstabbed you is where you get this bullshit from.
Yeah, that's probably where it comes from. Because the thing is, especially if they were there when you did it, it go back to what I said. What was it, last Monday? People have said that you sit here and put your dream on paper.
Because I don't speak of everything. I don't supposed to. How long have you heard me sit up there and say I want to do a podcast before you actually saw it?
Never. You text me that day, said come to my house next day, and that was it.
That's how you're supposed to do. When it's there. When it's there,
She said, okay, next week we do the podcast. I said, oh, next week? Yeah.
No, it's not that you're closed-minded, that you're not telling me your every move.
I don't supposed to.
No, because
that's what they want. They want you to tell it.
So I can knock it.
Right.
For what?
They want to do it.
But the thing about it is, if I'm open, if I'm at network, if I don't have a problem doing any events with anybody, if I try to get everybody connected and make a team, help me understand.
I will. Here's the problem. The way that you're going about it can make it a big network. They see it. See, sometimes people see your potential and where your company is going before you do. So instead of seeing and go, ooh, she's going to do great things when we all come together, they like, let me cut out of this because I'm upset. Because I'm already competing with what I see your vision going.
But that's greed.
Even if you can get in on it, a lot of people are greedy.
Well, I get it, but why haven't I learned that? My mama didn't teach me how to be greedy. She didn't teach me how to manipulate people to get what I want.
Good character. Everybody not raised. That's what I had to learn. Everyone wasn't raised like me with good character. Good character can't be bought. Good character can't be taught. Some people, their mission in this life is to come and knock other people's shit down and try to take other.
And loyalty is either born with, or you don't have it at all.
You can't learn that either.
That's not something that you get older and you learn and you do. No, baby, loyalty comes from birth.
They do. I like that. They do. Because you'll see little kids if you watch them in elementary.